Hi again, it's Jesse here from Jamaica. Turns out the next question came to me sooner than I thought. There's a lot of Canadians down here at this resort, and one was asking me, "Hey Jesse, what's the best way for me to use my tax-free saving account?" You know, that's a fantastic question. I get that question all the time. Let's start by talking about what a tax-free saving account is. Well, back in 2009, Revenue Canada allowed Canadians, as long as you're a Canadian resident and you're over 18, you could open up an account and have your money either in a savings vehicle or investing vehicle, and this money will grow on a tax-free basis, so when you need it, you don't get taxed on any of the growth. Now, the revolutionary thing about this is that there's going to be no implications for tax later on. It's not going to affect any CPP, old age security clawback. It won't affect any guaranteed income supplement clawback. So this is one of 3 places in Canada that you could grow your money tax-free. It's revolutionary. In fact, in my opinion, everyone should be using it. Now, what most people are using, or I should say what tens of thousands of Canadians are doing, is they're going short-term with this money. They're saving for something that they'll need in the next couple of years. Not a bad strategy, but if you could use this money and harness the power of the tax-free saving for something long-term, that's really where the magic happens. In my opinion, you should be using this money for the longest money that you'll use. Compound it for as long as possible, because if you're looking at a rate of return that could be 6, 7, 8%, this will soon rival what your other retirement savings vehicles will be able to deliver for you. It's truly magical. It's revolutionary. In my opinion, it should be called the tax-free investing account, not the tax-free saving account. Now, I was working with a couple, and they were saying, "Jesse, I've got $25,000 each, husband and wife, $25,500, so a total of $51,000 that they had put into their tax-free saving account. They were putting in a high-interest vehicle, and it was getting them just over 2%. Now, for them, that was fine, but this was long-term money. Now, with the long-term money, the intention I would recommend is to put the investments strategy in an appropriate fashion for the time horizon of the investment. So for them, it made more sense to put it into something long-term. I showed them that if they could get 6% instead of what they were currently getting, not adding any more money, because we're trying to keep the calculation as simple as possible, and we're putting that money in for a 10-year period, the difference in growth is over $27,000 on a tax-free basis. That's fantastic money when you consider what it could be used for later on in life. If they compounded another 10 years, for 20 years, the difference would be over $80,000. That's fantastic. It's revolutionary. In my opinion, everyone should be using these accounts. And over the long term, this will make a big difference to you. Another little thing I'll share with you is that there is no income attribution between spouses. So if the income earning spouse is gifting money to the non-income earning spouse, there's no tax implications. You will not get taxed on the gains for your lower income earning spouse. You can gift them the money, no attribution. Isn't that something? It's one of 3 places you could grow money tax-free in Canada. I suggest you take advantage of it. I hope you learned something today. If you have any questions and comments, leave them in the section below. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'd love to be able to answer your next question. Jesse signing off from Jamaica.